So my latest book came out today. Well, one of them came out a few weeks ago. I actually got the copies people want me to autograph. The Blue Queen's Sacrifice. There's a reason why there's not a "the" in that. Very cold right now, watching the sunset, and I figured I'd want to talk about it because there's actually two, supposed to be three in that series, and I wrote the first two at once, backwards. So the book you'll be getting, Blue Queen's Sacrifice, is actually the book that's latter in it, and it follows a girl named Melody Bryce, and she's a detective and working on a case that reminds her of something in her past. And she has a daughter, and she's had a falling out with her teacher, this partner that was hers, and he's Liam Trout. So he's this famous author and detective. He's mysterious. I don't know who he'd be based on. Artistic license, right? But follows her story, and it's out in print, and it's about 400 pages or so. So it's a very sizable novel. The one before it is less. So that one I have it's done. It's got typesetting, everything ready. But I told them to hold off before that one's released. A lot of the pieces of the story go hand in hand. You can read the one and see parallels. You can see little things that are in it. And the first one that goes before this one is actually a story that has considerable amount. Sorry, it's very cold here. About Trout's point of view, his working on a case of a serial killer, so to speak. And in that book, he's working with a younger Melody when she's in college and trying to keep her safe. And it has some interesting characters in it. So between those two books, there will be a third one that I have not written yet, but I want to release. I want to see how the feedback is on it, because that's the best way to take the ideas you have and do the feedback. Because when you write a story and you have a sequel in mind, write them both at once. And you keep that train of thought. Always keep that. Thinking about the feedback for if you write a third book, because then you know that's not just a one-time thing. It's something that you've put a lot of thought into, and your readers have told you what they thought, and you can kind of tie up the loose ends that they're interested in. But the second book is called Trout in the Dresden Galleries. That book will be coming out, I don't know when, but for now, Blue Queen's Sacrifice. Check it out. I got the printed copies. It's a pretty big book, and I really like it a lot. I think I hit a lot of really good things on forensic psychology in it, and looking forward to people reading it. So it's always nice to work on a project. Yes, people can buy the ebook cheaper. When you get that printed copy, it's in your hands. It's always cool. Always cool.